In this video, I did 100 plays of Brawlstars, and you won't believe what happened. Will I be able to conquer Brawlstars, or will I perish along with the rest? Stay tuned to find out. And quickly, before the video starts, hit that subscribe button to become an OG subscriber today. Enjoy. Okay, we are in. So before I begin the 100 plays, I need to finish the tutorial and create an account. I already have an account, but it's been over a year and I wanted to start fresh. And that means I have to collect trophies before I can start the challenge. If you don't know what Brawlstars is, here's a very rough explanation. It's a third-person shooter with tons of different game modes and brawlers. Each brawler has a different abilities, making them unique. The goal is to play different game modes, collecting trophies with each win, and rank up your brawler. And that's pretty much it. The game mode we will be playing is Showdown Free-for-All. So without further ado, Game 1. Game 1 was pretty straightforward. I just ended up playing with bots because I was a low rank. And this is one thing I forgot about when starting this challenge, because I haven't played Brawlstars in so long. Playing against bots would continue for a while actually. From games 2 through 8, it was just bots. In game 4, I underestimated the bots and took my first L. Game 9, I almost knew immediately that I was playing real players because it actually took time to load in. And the players were a lot smarter, but I was confident that I could come out on top. Game 10 took a very long time to load, so long I actually ended up cutting off my recording and started it back up and it was still loading. So I took this time to take a water break and think about life. Game 10 finally loaded up and I was ready to redeem myself. These players were just as good as last time, so I wasn't taking the chance of underestimating them. I was showing them no mercy. Game 10 was a dub. On to game 11 through 15. I thought loading game 10 was long. Oh, I was mistaken. Little did I know loading game 11 would take 11 minutes. At least this update has some catchy music. After game 11 finally loaded, I knew there were real people because we all seemed to be the Shelly brawler, and they were actually pretty good. I came in 3rd place that round. Game 12 also took a very long time to load just for me to come in 7th place. Game 13, I came in 5th place. Game 14, I was actually about to come in 4th place, but I clutched up for 3rd. Game 15, I was desperate for a win. People wanted to team, but I wasn't having it. Game 15, I also got my first place I've had in a while. That's weird to say, first place. Game 16, things were heating up. I was in a fight with a brawler Nita, and I was at a huge disadvantage in power cubes. But if you know anything about the brawler Shelly, it's to stay away when she has her supercharged. I was at too big of a disadvantage for the final fight, so I came in 2nd. Game 17 through 19. I'll go through them pretty quickly since nothing too interesting happened. Game 17, I came in 7th. I made up for it though in game 18th by securing the win. Game 19, I came in 5th. Not the worst, but definitely not the best. On to game 20. Game 20, I had a rough start with only being able to get 2 power cubes for myself in the beginning, but I was going to try my hardest. Anita wanted to team with me, but if you know me, you know I hate being teamed up on video games. It is fun to be the underdog sometimes, but when you have no chance of winning, which the Shelly had very little of, it's not fun. So, I did this. And yes, I know I came in 2nd, but look at it this way. I would have either way, and that Nita probably won't team anytime soon. Game 21 through 60. I know this is a huge gap, but Brawl Stars is hard to get good content on in Showdown, or at least it was for me. So I just spent the next 39 games just getting as many trophies as I could to get rewards and ultimately level up my brawler. There were a few good games and a lot of wins, and I was clutching up with a lot of luck in some games, but it was all just the same thing. So I thought to myself, how could I spice up the 100 plays with only 40 more left? And then the idea hit me. In Showdown, you can play duos, so for games 61 through 90, I hit up my IRL best friend, Phoenix 101.
I don't care.
We were both interested of how this was going to go, because I just started playing Brawl Stars again, and this is Phoenix's first time playing in months.
This is gonna be interesting. I haven't played this in so long.
Okay. Is there like a game plan to this?
Try not to die.
And with those words of wisdom, we did just that. I admit it was a bumpy start.
Alright.
This Pogo just clapped me.
We're not gonna speak about that.
But after we got the hang of things, no one could stop us.
Bro, we are dominating.
We were dominating, and I was getting so hyped about it.
Destroyed. Did you see that?
No, I was getting the
ball.
ball.
Even when we weren't communicating through the games, we were still doing good, just like old times.
Bro, there has been no communication between us this whole game. We just
instinct.
Yeah.
And since it's been so long since we played together, there were a ton of new brawlers with different power-ups, and we didn't know what was going on.
How?
Humor's what? Who are these? What are these new powers?
And none of this could have been possible without Phoenix, so huge shout out to him.
Okay. Okay. What?
And for our last game, we had to end it off with a win.
Yeah. You should not have.
Let's go. Let's go.
3 back to back.
Oh, I don't know how the f you won that, dude.
I carried.
Oh, yeah.
We did good that run. Got a lot of dubs. Thank you for playing with me. Thank you for joining me.
No problem. Subscribe and like the video.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm probably gonna have to bleep out a lot of stuff I said.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, sorry about that. I gotta work on that.
And with that, our story comes to an end. Just kidding, there's still a few more games left, and I wanted to go out with a bang, so while I was taking a break thinking of ideas, I get a notification that my friend is streaming, so I take this opportunity and ask in chat if he'd like to play with me.
Whenever you get a chance, it doesn't have to be today, we can play one duo game. We can play more than one duo game, play as many as you like, bro. Maybe YouTube channel want to be in the video. Sure, why not?
So with that said, I hopped on my main account and we got to it. Sadly, Runs on Water could only play for a few games. Our time zones are very different, we're 5 hours apart, and it was very late for him. So shout out to him for giving up sleep to be able to play with me.
Giving up sleep to be able to play with me.
Like always with me, we were off to a bumpy start. I wasn't doing too good and Runs on Water was carrying me through most games. Since I was playing on my main account, the competition was a lot harder and I wasn't used to it. But game by game, I was getting a little better, and after a while, I was all warmed up. And with that, we come to the final game. It was a 2v2. We were going up against a Leon and a Taro with 9 power cubes. I had 8, Runs only had 4, so I know if I died, it was pretty much over. And for the final game, I wanted nothing else but first place. this is how it went down. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. This video took me a long time to edit and I would really appreciate it. Peace.